And we are live, and I want to welcome everybody to another edition of Team Elite TV. And this is actually Team Elite TV episode 15. Believe it or not, guys, this is the 15th time that we're doing this. Absolutely an exciting time in our business as we are smack dab in the middle of a double whammy called Project 5000 and Shoot For Sapphire. Before I get in too deep, I just want to say Happy Independence Day to everybody in the United States and U.S. territories who just celebrated the 4th of July. Hope you guys had a great time with friends and family, and hopefully everybody really appreciates the precious freedom that we really have. You know, in my 4th of July post, I posted that freedom isn't free, and that's, you know, it's something that so many people lose sight of. You know, they don't want to pay the price for freedom. So many people come to this country because they realize that in the United States of America in particular, it's a country where a person can absolutely change their economic status. They can come here with absolutely nothing. They can go to school, they can work, they can start businesses and literally become wealthy. And it's a shame that so many times we see the people who live here or grew up here that take that freedom for granted. I mentioned that as a person who has coached literally thousands of people, it's really disheartening to see how many people, you know, will start out on this journey, but as soon as they start having to pay a price by giving up things or putting in effort, they will, you know, they'll quit. You know, they don't want to pay the price for freedom. And so they think that they're free because they live in the United States, but they're not really free because they're in debt, or because they are tied to a job where if they miss one paycheck, they're in financial ruin. Or if they have, or they might be one serious family illness away from financial disaster. You know, nobody plans for those type of things, but it can happen. And if you haven't built up abundance, those type of things can totally wipe you out as a family. So I'm just so honored to, number one, live in this great country, and number two, to have been introduced to vehicles that can allow you to totally change everything, and to have been raised by parents who taught me to pay the price for my freedom. So congratulations to each and every one of you guys. Happy 4th of July. I just want to make sure that we've got everything rocking here. I want to make sure that everybody can see what we're doing. This thing says it's live, and good. Yeah, okay, good. I'm watching myself on this other computer to make sure that I can see what other people can see. That's pretty cool, right? All right, guess what, guys? I'm just so proud. We finally got this thing figured out. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in. We got a lot to cover tonight, and the first thing I want to do is I want to introduce all of my incredible, beautiful, and handsome co-hosts and hostesses for Team Elite TV tonight. I want to start. It's like an international medley here. It's like a veggie combo, you know what I mean? It's like, look at all these great people from different countries around the world. Let's start with the Caribbean. We're going to go all the way to the beautiful island of Barbados, and a couple of really beautiful people. Say hi to everybody, Russell and Jamie.
Hi. Happy Independence to America.
Awesome, awesome. Does Barbados have an Independence Day?
Yes, we do in November.
In November? Okay, cool. Awesome, awesome. So we'll make sure that we acknowledge that at that time. We're going to go from Barbados. We're going to get on Air Jamaica and go all the way to Kingston, Jamaica. We have a new first-timer on Team Elite TV tonight, the lovely Kimberly Davis. Say hi to everybody, Kim. You're muted. You're muted. Let's get Kim unmuted. Hey, let me see if I can help you. Hold on. I can do it. I think I can do it from here. Can I? Can I do it? Yes. Oh, there you go. You're unmuted. All right. We can't hear you, but we can read lips. She's saying, hey, everybody. She's saying Jamaica one love. She's saying Jamaica to the world. All of that kind of cool stuff. Hey, Kim. Good to see you. Good to see you, Kim. Awesome. Awesome. All right, we're going to bring it back to the United States of America. We're going to go south. We're going to go almost as far south as we can go before we end up in Mexico. And we're going to stop in McAllen, Texas, and say hi to the lovely Natividad Sosa. What's up, Nati?
Hey everyone, welcome to Team Elite TV.
Hey, now are you rolling solo today, or is Lupita hiding off the screen again?
No, I'm rolling solo tonight.
Okay, good. Well, you're holding it down. You're representing the clan. Marsha's traveling, so everybody's counting on you to represent the Valley.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Well, we're going to swing all the way out to almost the Philippines, the edge of America, to see the lovely Rosette Pacetes in Guam. What's up, Rosette?
Hey T, welcome everyone to our Team Elite TV Series 15.
Awesome. Hey, Rosette, you changed your hair again.
No, it just got longer.
Oh, okay. I mean, like you're like a movie star. It's like you're always changing it, you know?
Come on. Hey, I'm so close to the Philippines. I can get my hair done in 3 hours.
Oh my God! You got to take a 3-hour flight to get your hair done? Hey, guess what? I'd get my hair done in like 3 minutes. I need to spend those 3 minutes. You can see that I've been roughing it. Hopefully everybody's had a chance to see the pictures from my family vacation to Las Vegas. We had a blast. If you guys want to know what life can be like when I know there's so many people out there that are struggling, right? And I got to tell you what, there was a time not too long ago when my family was struggling, when, we didn't have, when we were losing the things that we had. And by virtue of this industry and by virtue of Jeunesse, we've been able to make some great money and to really just live a great life. And so we had a lot of fun in Las Vegas. Go to my Facebook page, either one. You'll see a ton of pictures of the time that we had, and it can just kind of give you a taste of what the life of a successful network marketer can be like, and why this is totally worth it. And I will tell you that the dance convention, what's really cool about that trip is it started out, my son was in a dance convention that was all week long. It literally started on a Sunday and went until Friday. And what was cool is that, my wife was able to go out there with him, be out in Las Vegas all week, and not have to call in sick or use vacation time or whatever. I was able to join them out there on Thursday again. I didn't have to call in sick, didn't have to burn any vacation time, and didn't have to ask anybody's permission. And so if you want that kind of freedom, guys, it's worth it. Keep your head down and stay focused on your business. All right, let's get down to business, guys. We've got some work to do today. All right. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see. I'm using my son's computer. Okay. Hopefully, if anything changes, you guys make sure you let me know, okay? Let's see. So here's what we've got. We've got tonight's edition of Team Elite TV. This is not number 14. This is number 15. Please forgive the typo. This is the Shoot For Sapphire how-to edition, because we've got this incredible promotion out there where we are where everybody can shoot for Sapphire, get that $6,000, get that airline ticket, and everybody wants to know, well, what are the rules? What are the details? Lots of questions. How do I do it? Tonight, you get the answers, everybody. All right, so here we go. But first, it's recognition time, all right? We've just got a few people here we'd like to recognize. And I'll tell you what, guys, this is by no means everybody. I know we have a lot more, but I'm going to put all my leaders on the spot right now and just say that it's a leader's job to make sure that their people get recognized, right? And we're going to do this every single Sunday. And so I need each leader to remember, as the week is going, make a list of all the people that need to be recognized on Sunday, and get it to me at least an hour and a half before Team Elite TV is to air. That way we can make sure we recognize everybody, because recognition is one of the most important things that we can do, all right? So if your name is not on this list and you are a new executive this week, go talk to your upline leader and let them have it, all right? Okay, cool. Yes, I threw all of y'all under the bus. Y'all feel those tires just rolling over you? Beep, beep, beep. Bus is backing up, rolling over again. Okay, anyway. So let's recognize some new executives, though, the ones that we do have here. Let's celebrate these folks. Fatima Gamez, congratulations. Sandra Gonzalez, way to go. Ronnie Ontiveros and Lori Saldana. Congratulations. Executive is a very, very important position. Executive means that you have at least 100 points and that you've started your business. You've got one on the left and one on the right. They have at least 100 points, and now you are in position to receive team commissions, to get paid in the binary, which is really, really major. So we want to congratulate you guys for that. All right, we want to go to the next level. We've got some more congratulations. We got one of these folks on with us tonight. What's up, Kim? All right, congratulations to our new Jades. Jade is a really cool position. It means that you have personally enrolled 8 distributors, or that you have helped at least 4 people become executives. You've got some balance happening on the left and the right that make it work. And so we've got 2 new Jades, both from Jamaica. Jamaica's coming on strong. You guys are fierce, fiery, and hungry. I love it. So we've got the leader of the pack, Kimberly Davis. We appreciate you for your leadership. You and Nick Malcolm, you guys are doing a great job out there. And Carrie Spencer. Wow, Carrie, if you're out there, I just want you to know I remember when you started. I remember those first pictures. Let's see if I can go back here. Hold on a second. I remember those first pictures, from that when you first showed up at Carrie's shop there and you started doing demos. You remember that? Can we get some sound out of you yet? Let's see. Is it working? Let's try it again. Let's try it again one more time. No, we have to work on our lip reading skills. Yep. We can make sock puppets. All right. No problem. But definitely I remember. No sad face. No sad face. No, we can't take it. All right. No problem. We'll get it worked out for next week. That's okay. But definitely congratulations to you for, number 1, achieving, Jade, and number 2, breaking one right behind you. That's good stuff. Congratulations. Yeah. All right. Great job. Kim. Great job, Kim. All right. There you go, Rosette. That's what I'm talking about. Where's the cheering squad at? What's up with you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. You got a live studio audience here, and they got to get live. All right, cool. Well, let's go to our Pearl category. All right, that's the next level. Pearl is the next level. So Pearl is, you've personally enrolled 12 executives. No, 12 distributors, where you have 8 executives. So this is a really strong position, as well as it's getting you ready to be a Sapphire. And we got 2 new Pearls this week. And again, the Caribbean. What's up with the Caribbean? The Caribbean's on fire. I mean, like, you guys are like bringing it. So we got Jamie and Russell, you guys, right there on the line. Congratulations. From Barbados.
Woohoo! Go Barbados.
Yes. And we've got Nick, that stud from Jamaica.
Oh, Nick.
No, Nick.
Way to go. So I tell you what, guys, this is going to be fun. Project 5000 is really starting to bear fruit. So definitely want to congratulate those guys. All right, let's talk about some events that are coming up before we roll up our sleeves and get down to the meat and potatoes. All right, first of all, Jeunesse University. This is our next big event. I just need to know, you guys coming with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who's coming? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That sounded real
I'll
convincing.
be there.
Hi, you guys gonna be there?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm giving you a hard time. This is going to be a major, major event. Hey, guys, write this information down. And by the way, here's a note-taking tip for everybody who's watching this. It's called screenshots. Figure out how to do a screenshot on your computer or your device, and that way you can capture some of this information, right? I see some folks nodding their heads, absolutely. So July 30 to August 1, Jeunesse University in Salt Lake City. Team Elite is going to be there in a big way. Now, on Thursday evening, there is a convention, right? Sorry, a reception, a welcome reception. Friday is a full day of training. And then there's a Sapphire and Above dinner with the founders, the diamonds, the presidents, the corporate executives. So I want to encourage those of you who are on a tear, you guys want to go ahead and get your Sapphire done before the end of this month so that you can qualify to be at this event. All you have to do is be Sapphire. You don't have to, all the volume requirements and all that stuff don't necessarily apply to this. You just have to get Sapphire done. And then on Saturday we've got training as well. So I want to encourage you guys, let's go ahead and get this done. Let's get to this event. It's going to be a great event. It's going to be a powerful training. People are going to learn how to build their business. This is going to be really successful. Let's see, okay, where's the echo coming from? I'm getting an echo. Let's see. All right, Jamie, I'm hearing the echo.
Yeah, I just texted you. Yep.
Let's see, where's it coming from, though?
Is your other computer too close?
The other one is muted. And the other one is just in viewing mode, so it's not able to produce the echo. Okay. Is it really bad?
Like 2 T.Gray.
It's like, hey, who would want that? Okay. All right. So anyway, don't answer that. All right, so we've got a strong cast of Jeunesse leaders. Okay, I'll tell you what, why don't we do this? Because I can hear the echo now. Why don't we do this? Let's see where this might be coming from. It's gone.
You're good now. Yep. You're good.
I don't know what happened, but it's gone. So we continue. All right, guys, let's keep it rocking. So we've got the founders of the company are going to be there. Scott Lewis is going to be there. Chief Marketing Officer, the new VP of North America, Katie Holt Larson. Mark McDonald, international nutrition and fitness expert. That sounds like that's going to be pretty cool. And a host of diamonds and all that kind of stuff. And I just got to tell you what, guys, this is going to be fun. This event is going to be fun. You got to think about it. Everybody's going to be crunk because all of the good news that just came out, right? I mean, come on, the company just did 120 million, right? We got to stop and we got to talk about that for a second. I mean, the company just did 120 million. Hey, you know what? Let me finish this, and you guys make sure I don't get off track. We need to talk about the big announcements about how well the company's doing, okay, guys? So we encourage everybody to get their tickets in advance. You see this here? $79 gets you the Friday and Saturday sessions. $99 gets you the welcome receptions. And the tickets are going to go to $149 for those who wait to the last minute. Let's make sure that's not us. The schedule is going to be really strong. You can see here, you've got the welcome reception on Thursday. You've got the training and breakout sessions on Friday, the reception, all that kind of cool stuff, the recognition dinner, right? And then you've got the sessions on Saturday. So I just want to encourage everybody to do that. And you know what? The general session ends at 6 on Saturday. And so why don't we plan on whoever's there, Team Elite, let's make sure we get together and do something fun together on Saturday night, the 1st. We'll find some place to go out to dinner and spend some time together. So that's always a major feature of these events. And then the other thing, a couple of other events I just want to promote. We have the Singapore event in September. I really want to encourage you to go to that, especially everybody who's shooting for Sapphire. You can win a free ticket for that. And many of you, by the way, have already qualified for at least your registration. All you have to do is log into your back office, click on Reports, click on Distributor Reports, and you scroll down to the bottom. You'll see where it says Expo 6 Singapore, and there's a report there that will show you whether or not you've qualified. And I looked at the report the other day, and guess what? I'm qualified for registration for 2, hotel for 2, and $1,500 airfare for 1. I'm excited about that.
Woo!
Yes, yes. It was really cool to see that report there. And then same thing for the Convention of the Americas, November 13th to 15th. This is going to be a first of its kind event in Orlando, and that's going to be very, very major. And we have a local event this Saturday in McAllen, Texas, in the Texas Valley. I'm going to be going down there to do a Super Saturday with Sapphires, Marcia Terry, and Dr. Onawa Terry, DPT, Dr. Physical Therapy, as well as these Rockstar Pearls, Natividad Sosa, and Lupita Ramirez. And just check out what we're doing, guys. We're doing, you see that down toward the bottom? English Super Saturday from 9 a.m. to 12. Spanish Super Saturday from 1:30 to 4. So it's a double Super Saturday. And if you want to hear me speak Spanish, you just need to show up Saturday, 1:30. Guess what? I sound just like Nati Sosa.
Woo! All right, Nati.
Right? Nati, let's show him. Let's show him how I sound. Let's do my Spanish together. You ready?
Okay.
Okay. So everybody, what you want to do is you want to shoot for Sapphire.
Hola a todos, lo que quieren hacer es ir y lograr Sáfido.
I told you I sound just like Nati. My Spanish is so awesome.
I know how to speak Spanish. ¿Cómo se llama usted?
No.
Ask Nati, I make sense. Hello.
You don't sound like Nati. I sound like Nati. Let me show you again. So you want to sponsor 10 to 15 people.
Okay. ¿Quieres enseñarle a 10 a 15 personas y traerlos al negocio?
See? My Spanish is just like, whoa, I'm just so amazing. All right, so hey, you guys, I want to talk for a second. I mean, why are we so excited all the time? I'll tell you what. Because we're winning. We're winning. So, did you guys watch the Exec Connect? Any of you guys want to kind of tell everybody, some of the highlights of what Scott announced?
Amazing stuff.
Our big numbers that we just had. Yes, I did watch it. I watched it on my J Mobile app.
All right, so go ahead and tell everybody.
Okay, well, we had 120 million the month of June, which is awesome. That's like a 65%. We went 65% more than the month before. We made 65% more. Wow, it's crazy. And then we had 116,000, a little bit more, new people enrolled. Like, we can fill a football stadium with the new people that joined Jeunesse in the month of June. Because of Project 5000.
That's right. We blew up the whole company. That's what I'm talking about. Absolutely. We're just like crazy. But, I mean, you guys got to realize what that means. I mean, everybody who's watching, it's crazy. I mean, I keep hearing people trying to recruit me every day. They're trying to recruit me to this thing and that thing and whatever. And I'm like, hey, that's nice and everything. But we are in the #1 company in the entire industry of network marketing. It's like, what are you going to leave here and go to? Like, I'm going to leave #1 and go to #5. Like, that's like crazy. Why would I do such a thing? You know, I mean, this company is on this serious uptake. This is what's happening in Jeunesse is the kind of thing, Jamie, that people in network marketing, they dream of. It's like, you know those folks that jump from company to company to company? The reason they keep doing that is because they want to be where we are right now. They keep hoping that the company that they jump to is going to do what Jeunesse is doing right now.
Yeah.
And we're here. You know, it's kind of like what I was saying in the beginning about people who, you know, who grew up in America and don't take advantage of being in the land of the free. It's like you can't, if you're in Jeunesse and you don't take advantage of this, it's like, what can you say? You know, it's like I had somebody say to me, oh, I just have this happening in my life and that happening in my life and somebody else died and this and that. And believe me, guys, I am not lacking sympathy. It's just this particular friend of mine, every time we have a talk, that's the story. And they said, I know you don't want to hear it. And I said, it's not that I don't want to hear it. It's just that you don't realize that that's what you are always saying. That's right. And that life is going to always have stuff. That's what life is about. Somebody's always going to get sick. Somebody's always going to die. Because guess what? That's what we do. We don't live forever. So, and some people are going to die prematurely. It's going to happen. And sometimes you're going to have rough economic times, and your job is going to be busy, and your job is going to be stressful. That's called life. Life is not going to stop and let you catch a break. You just have to be determined enough to do it anyway. Is that making sense, guys?
Yes.
And so here we are in this company. You cannot let life break you down. You have got to find a way to win because you're in the right place at the right time. It's kind of like, you know, could you imagine you worked at Facebook before things got crazy? Before people knew what a Facebook was, and you were working there? You know, even the guy who worked in the mailroom got rich when they, you know what I mean? I mean, could you imagine that? And Janessa is like right now like the Facebook of network marketing. And you're there. I'm talking to you, whoever you are watching, whether you're watching live or watching the recording. I want you to know that you are there. And so what I told my friend is I said, you know what? One day you're going to ask God. You're going to be like, God, why didn't you cut me a break? And he's going to say, what do you mean? I sent you Janess. I sent you T.Gray. I got you in early. What do you want me to do? Do it for you? And on top of it, you know, T.Gray and your leader sent you about 20,000 text messages to make sure you didn't get left behind. Did you respond? What do you want me to do? Grab your phone? Right? So, guys, we just got to make sure that we capture this moment in time. Our families deserve it because, you know what, if you let it pass, you'll be looking for it again. And that's going to be the sickest feeling in the world, waiting for lightning to strike again. Does that make sense, everybody?
Yes.
All right, so I'll get down off my soapbox.
Yes.
And get back down to business. All right, guys. So, all right. You guys have anything you want to say about that before I go on?
I echo that, T.Gray. I mean, they're probably getting sick of me because I send them on messages on Facebook, WhatsApp, Viber, regular SMS, and because I care about them. I mean, I feel responsible in a way for their success. And some might have probably getting sick of me already by now, but hey, all I care about is you at least trying it, because everybody that tried it have made it. That's all I say.
Amen. Amen. We got to help them, right? We got to care about them. Good stuff. Anybody else? Anything I want to say about the fact that our company is so hot right now?
I mean, our company and our team has the training, have everything there for us. There should be no excuses. If the people come up with excuses, they don't want to work it, that's them. But our company is working and our team is working.
Hey, Nati, you know what the new excuse is going to be?
What?
T.Gray didn't shave.
I can tell, T. Oh, yes, no. Don't change position, because your original position did not actually show that you didn't shave. But the moment
I'm not really concerned about it. I think it's kind of sexy. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Jamie, you were trying to say something. What were you saying, Jamie?
Oh, no, I was just saying that I think it's incredibly exciting, you know, what is happening with Janess. I mean, in a few times that we went to Miami, I could tell the excitement in all of the big industry leaders. You know, they were saying things like, this type of company turns up like once every 25 years, you know, it's a gem. And I mean, the numbers don't lie. I think our growth has been phenomenal, and I love the fact that they said also, you know, I took a screenshot of Sam's summary on Facebook because I was so blown away. I keep it on my phone. And they said our sales were up 175% between, you know, for the first 6 months last year and the first 6 months this year. And that's just mind-boggling. And I shared those figures with people at our J party yesterday, and they were like, wow. The guests were like, $120 million in sales. you know, we have something big, and people just gotta take all the excuses, throw them away, and use this vehicle because it's gonna carry you to freedom. I believe that 100%.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You are on target, and that's good stuff. I like what you said. You took a screenshot and you keep it on your phone. That's really important.
Yeah.
That's a success tip, everybody.
Yeah,
Huh?
I know, I was showing you, I just have it right there on my cell phone, and I just pull up the picture, and I have all the facts right there about where my company's going.
You know what's cool with that? It's like when you do something like that, you just like smack people in the head with it. No, don't do that. That's not good. All right, violence, bad. Violence is bad. All right, so let's get down to business, guys. I think we have some work to do here. People came today because they wanted to know how to get this Sapphire thing done, and we are going to jump in right now. You guys ready? Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. First, I want everybody to know that the details for Shoot for Sapphire are at your fingertips. Okay? Shoot for Sapphire details are at your fingertips because what we did is we created a page on the Team Elite Success website, which I'm going to go to right now. I haven't used this computer in a long time. Some of you guys are seeing some nostalgia there. All right, so then you go to the More tab, you go to Promotions, and if you actually go to the Promotions page, you can actually go straight to the Shoot for Sapphire page there, but if you go here, you can actually click on this as well, and it'll take you to this page, all right? And just to kind of show you how complete this page is, I actually created the entire training based off of information that I got off of this page, okay? So, and this training, this part of the training will actually be on this page when we're done as well. So I just want to encourage everybody, use this website, use this resource that's been created for you, okay? But let's go to this training that we put together for you. So what's at stake? Well, first you can earn a $6,000 bonus. That's going to come from Janess. And you can also earn a free airline ticket to the Singapore Expo 6 from Diamond Director Adam Vincent Gilmer. You guys got to understand how big this is, okay? So, you know, I was looking at the airfares to Singapore, and they're easily $1,000 to $1,500 US in order to go, right? And this is obviously a North America promotion, so that's huge. So if you don't qualify for the airfare from Janess, Adam is buying your ticket. Even if you did qualify for the airfare from Janess, then you probably have a spouse or, you know, a significant other or a friend or whoever, a cheerleader that you want to bring with you. Look at that. You've got this ticket. This is huge, okay? So we really want you to come to Singapore. That's the message that's being sent, okay? Now, what is the qualification period? Well, you have the entire month of July and the entire month of August to qualify. Now, on August 31, it's over. 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, right? Is the cutoff. That's 10:59 for you folks in the Central Time Zone. 9:59 if you're in Mountain Time. 8:59 on the 31st if you're in Pacific Time. And Guam somehow manages to get an extra day out of the deal.
No way. We lose the day when we
doesn't. I mean, 11:59 Eastern, August 31 is 1:59 p.m. on September 1 for Guam. So way to go, Rosette. Somehow you managed to squeeze out a little victory here. That's pretty cool. A little competitive edge. Love it. All right, so what do people need to do to win, to earn the $6,000 and the airline ticket? Well, number one, you need to achieve the rank of Qualified Sapphire, and you need to achieve the qualifying volume, and there's actually a third bullet. For the airline ticket, you need to be in the first 100 people to do so. Okay? Because he's only, Adam said he's going to do it for the first 100 people to qualify. So you need to have a sense of urgency about yourself. Okay? You got to get down to business. Now, what is qualified Sapphire? Well, qualified Sapphire is 12 personally sponsored executives. Now, what is an executive? If you look at the picture, an executive is a person who has at least 100 CV themselves, and they have sponsored their first person on the left and their first person on the right, who each also have 100 CV, at least. Okay, so they could do more. They can do, for example, if they did ambassador packs, everybody would have 500, but at least a basic pack. Okay, and you have to have at least, to be a qualified Sapphire, you need to have at least 3 of those executives on each side of your business. Okay, is that clear to everybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so you guys make sure if anything I'm saying seems like it's unclear, make sure you stop me and ask questions, because I promise you somebody else is having the same question. Okay, and I also want to encourage you guys who are watching online to keep sending me text messages. Like Trevor, I really appreciate you sending me text messages about the sound quality. Hopefully this is much better at this point. So definitely you guys, let's keep the communication going. All right. And the other thing that I wanted to see, let me see, can I see the Google conversation that's taking place? Let's see. Are you guys chatting over here in the Google part? Okay, no, I'm missing that. Okay, no. All right, good. So we're good to go. All right, so we got qualified Sapphire down. Now, what's next? The volume requirements. So remember, we said qualified Sapphire, but you also have to do the volume requirements. And by the way, here's what we mean by qualified Sapphire. Not you have a Sapphire ambassador pack or a Pearl, or the $7.99 pack. This means you've actually met the qualifications with the 12 executives, okay? Now, there's also, in addition to achieving Sapphire, there are volume requirements. And here's how that works. If at the beginning of the promotion, July 1st, you were not yet at the Jade rank, meaning you were brand new or you were in already, but you had not achieved Jade yet, then you also need to produce 11,250 personal group volume points between the months of July and August. That's combined, okay? Now, if you were a Jade prior to July 1, then your volume target is 13,125. And if you were already a Pearl prior to July 1, then your volume target is 15,000. Is that clear to everybody on the line?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, for example, we take somebody like Nati and Lupita. You guys were already Pearl.
Yes.
So your volume target is 15,000.
Yep.
Okay. And I believe Jamie and Russell, you guys were Jades prior to July 1. Is that correct?
No, we skipped and Pearl on the first.
Over Jade and went right to Pearl. You guys are so amazing. I love it. So your volume target is 11,250. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. So now let's go into a discussion on what is personal group volume. Okay. Now this is personal group volume for the promotion, and I want you guys to understand that these rules only apply to achieving the Shoot for Sapphire $2,000. This is not the regular comp plan stuff. All the normal stuff still applies. Okay? But for the sake of the promotion and making sure that the company rewards the right people, the people who are actually building these businesses, not people who are just in the right position, and to make sure that the company isn't double and triple paying on the same volume, the company has got some definitions here to keep it nice and fair. Okay? So personal group volume, for the sake of the promotion, is the volume from the group that grows from people that you sponsored. And then it goes to people they sponsored and people they sponsored and so on and so forth. Here's what's not in your personal group volume. Spillover from your upline. That means if you have people in your downline who were placed there by the people in your upline, those people, their volume doesn't count for the promotion. You get paid on their volume, you know, in the normal comp plan, but for the sake of Shoot for Sapphire, their volume doesn't count. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And the people that they enrolled and so on and so forth don't count either. See, all of that counts as spillover. All that is extra stuff. You didn't do that. The people above you did that, and so the company says, okay, we're not counting that towards Shoot for Sapphire. Okay? Now, volume from new distributors counts. So when you sign somebody up, that counts. Volume from all orders counts. So somebody, you know, logs into their back office and orders a serum, or they get a customer who orders a serum, that counts. But everybody's auto ship does not count. Now, I got to clarify that. The first 60 points of a person's auto ship doesn't count. Anything above 60 does count. Does that make sense? So, Rosette, that means that if you were my sponsor, and you guys saw, if you guys were at the Houston Super Saturday, I showed that my auto ship is like 300 plus points, all the stuff that I order. Right? Let's assume that my auto ship was only 120 points. The first 60 points would not count. But the second 60 would.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
Is that clear?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Kim, if that's clear, give me a thumbs up. Perfect. Okay, cool. Now, your own orders do not count. This is actually pretty cool, because what they don't want to do is they don't want to have people buying their way to Sapphire, okay? Or buying their way to the $6,000 bonus, okay? All right. So if you have any lack of clarity around this, definitely talk to me, and I'll help you navigate this successfully. Does that make sense? All right, cool.
Yes.
Now, here's another concept, and I was trying to explain this to somebody, and it was a little tricky, so I found a way to draw it so that everybody can understand it. Okay? There's also a leg balance requirement, and the leg balance requirement says no more than 30% of the qualifying volume can come from any one leg. Now, this is important because this is cool, because it says you can't ride one horse to the finish line.
Mm-hmm.
Right, like if you have a superstar down underneath you who's blowing it out, you can't just like piggyback off of them and get it done, right? The company's saying, no, if you want this $6,000, you gotta really start building your business, okay? Now, I was trying to explain what this meant, this whole leg thing, and people are confused because you only build two legs, a left leg and a right leg, or two teams, I should say, a left team and a right team. But every time you sponsor someone, even though you're placing them either on the left or on the right, you're basically starting a new leg. So when the computer looks at this, it looks at it the same way it looks at matching bonuses. It flattens your organization out. And it creates a leg with each person that you sponsor. So even though in the binary, in the way your team is structured, if you sponsored Pam, Bill, Sue, Mike, and Jane, they would all kind of be stacked underneath each other. When the computer's looking at this, it flattens it out. It says, okay, Pam is one leg, Bill is another leg, Sue is a leg, Mike is a leg, and Jane is a leg. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
All right, so Jamie, name 3 people that you and Russell sponsored.
There's Dexter, there's Marley, there's Viola.
Okay, Dexter, Marty, Viola, right? So even though you only have 2 legs, the company looks at that for Shoot for Sapphire as 3 legs. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, look at this example here. Let's suppose that Sue is a beast, and during the promotion period, Sue produces 15,000 points in her business. Janess is saying only 4,500. You're going to get paid on all 15,000. Don't get it wrong. But only 4,500 of those 15,000 points are going to count toward you qualifying for your $6,000 bonus.
Makes sense.
So you're going to have to build that volume from different legs. You're going to have to really get to work to do this. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, cool. They just really want to make sure that they're rewarding the people who are getting it done. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully nobody has a problem with this on this team of overachievers. Okay? Now here's another thing to really clarify that. Once a person in your group achieves Sapphire, underneath you, the volume that they create from that point forward does not count for the promotion for you.
Oh my God. Wow.
Okay?
Oh.
Wow. Really?
That's right. Okay? Now remember, you still get paid on their volume. They're not going anywhere. Okay?
Yeah, it's just for the
But the
promotion.
company is saying, hey, listen, we don't want people riding off other people. We want to make sure that we are rewarding the people who are really the one we need to reward. The people who are getting it done. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So all of the volume that they create on their way to Sapphire counts, but once they achieve Sapphire, then that's it. You need to make sure you have some other places where volume is coming from.
Okay.
So what is the company saying? If you want the $6,000, what do you got to do?
Work hard.
Work it.
You better work. Like RuPaul said, you better work. You better get out there and do the work, okay? And we'll talk about what the work is in a second, okay? Now, here's some good news. The good news is you have all of July plus all of August to achieve the volume requirement. You don't have to do it in 1 month. It's July plus August. So you have 61 days to create that volume, okay? And you might say, with all these different things, how do I keep track of it? It's in your back office. Reports, distributor reports, and then you'll see Shoot for Sapphire, okay? All right. Now, the $6,000 bonus is going to be paid out 30 days after the end, so September 30th. Adam, of course, will buy your ticket. The minute you qualify, Adam's buying your ticket because the ticket prices go up, okay? Now, I want to give you a strategy to achieve it. You ready? Here's a strategy. Step 1, go Sapphire. Now, to go Sapphire, here's what I've realized just from my own personal experience. It's not going to work with just 12 people.
Yep.
Okay? It's not going to work with just 12 people because you're going to have some duds in there. So I recommend you sponsor 12 to 15 people, 20 if you can. Go crazy. And now we need to help 12 of the people you sponsor become an executive with at least 3 on each side. Okay? Now, once you get Sapphire done, you want to really go into development mode. You want to develop jades and pearls in at least 4 different legs. Okay, at least 4 different legs. Watch this. A pearl has to have 12 personally sponsored distributors, right? If 9 of those people did an ambassador pack, there's 4,500 points right there. And remember, I'm basing this off of the 15,000. Some of you guys only need to do 11,000 and change.
Yeah.
Okay? Then you have jades. A jade is 8 personals. If you develop 2 different jades in a leg, and of their 8 personals, 4 to 5 of them have an ambassador pack, there's your 4,500 points.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because if one has 4 ambassadors and the other one has 5 ambassadors, 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 ambassadors, 9 times 500 is 4,500. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So that's really how you get it done. All right? Now, Project 5000 is really there to help you get it done. And these slides are redundant, but believe it or not, guys, this is the game plan. We laid out the game plan for you to get the money before the money was even on the table. Okay? If you're really taking Project 5000 seriously, you can get all $6,000. Okay? So here's how this works. First, sampling. No, first the sizzle calls. No, sampling. First is sampling. So if you're really out there sampling people, just think, if you had been doing that for the last 3 weeks, you'd have a bunch of folks now that are in process, right? So start now sampling people. And you want to go ahead and sample. You know, I recommend you get your hands on 25 to 50 samples and do it right away, or do it all in one day. Like, just for $6,000, could you get out and get off your sofa? Could you get out and go and sample 25 to 50 people in 1 or 2 days? Could you imagine? That's how simple that is, to just get that part done. Like, I was with Kim Tizano, we sampled 6 people in 15 minutes. They were all sitting together. And we just walked up and said, hey, ladies, sorry to interrupt you, but can we just ask you a simple question? Is living longer and looking better, looking younger, something important to you? And they were like, duh, we're women. And the conversation started from there. At least one of them is coming to our J party on Tuesday night here in Houston. Which, by the way, if you're watching from Houston, this J party is going to be sick on Tuesday. Got to definitely make sure that you're there. Do not miss it. Come, bring people. This is going to be strong. I need to hear from you, though. Make sure you talk to me. All right? The next thing is the daily sizzle calls. The lineup that we have for the daily sizzle calls is retarded. It's just, like, amazing. Like, I'm listening to, like, Rosette's calls, Marsha's calls, Nati's calls, James's calls. These guys are really, really strong. I mean, the quality of the calls, you can't go wrong. There are no bad ones. We don't have any bad ones in the lineup, and that's by design. We won't let anybody bad present, because we know that when we get on, we've got the whole team on our back, so we want to make sure that we deliver. So I want to challenge you, use the calls. What's the strategy? Start with the first call of the day, load it up, find your folks that are engaged, and help them load up the next call, and just roll from one to the next. And of course, you keep adding new personal prospects to each call. Okay? So these calls are really strong, 15 to 20 minutes, we're rocking them. And then you've got J parties. I just want to congratulate Irene Kababa and Horace and Celeste Van Laer for doing their first J party today. I saw the pictures. I saw Irene up in front of the room. Made my heart jump. I'm so excited to see that. I mean, that's what you want to do. You got to take control of your business. Until you take control of your business, you're just part of somebody else's business. So you want to make sure that you get out there and you start doing the J parties. And I challenge you, do 4. You can do it. I mean, come on, $6,000. You can do it. Turn off the TV, DVR everything, and go crazy. 4 J parties a week. These leaders on the line here, they're all doing 4 J parties a week. And be serious about it. Your goal is 1,000 CV, 1,000 volume points per party. That's 2 signups. That's 2 ambassador packs. Okay? So I want to encourage you guys to do the J parties. The next part of the formula is personal exposures. Don't sit back and manage your team. Keep enrolling, keep enrolling, keep enrolling. If we put you on the spot and say, when's the last time you personally sponsored somebody? The answer should never be further than this past week. I mean, Janie asked me, when's the last time I sponsored somebody?
Like just the other day. At least that I saw.
Ask me.
Oh, ask you. Oh,
yeah, T.Gray,
when was the last?
Yeah.
Hey, T.Gray, when's the last time you sponsored someone?
Last week. So now, how about that? I can't help myself. I know I'm crazy, but seriously, guys, you got to stay in personal recruiting mode. You can't stop. Right? Besides, you know what I've learned? The more successful you are, the easier it is to recruit.
That's right.
All right? The crazy thing is that the opposite is also true. The more successful you are, the easier it is to not recruit. Because sometimes people get it twisted in their head and they think that as they go J, Pearl, Sapphire, it means, okay, now I stop recruiting and now I try to squeeze my success out of my team. But you got to keep recruiting. You got to keep enrolling new people. All right, keep adding new blood to your business. And you put people through the process. Like, don't let the process stop until you get a decision. And remember, the decisions are, they say, not for me, customer, or I'm in. Okay? So you keep moving them through the process to another next step until they decide. Okay? You get their sampling, they are watching videos, whatever, three-way calls, going to J parties. There's always one more thing that they can do. Like, you know what would have been a crazy thing to do last week? Put a prospect on the Exec Connect call.
That's right. Could
you imagine what would have happened to that prospect? It would have totally blown their skull, man. Absolutely. So we just encourage everybody to take advantage of the promotions that are on the table, to do Project 5000 with us, to go for the Shoot for Sapphire. I mean, the floor is yours, guys. I mean, what encouragement do you have for the team? Give them some encouragement.
Well, I would like to say that we just have to stay focused. You know, we have a big project on our hands to achieve. It's by no means going to be a walk in the park, but it can be done. It can be done with very hard work. And sometimes we find when we have these major things happening in life, it seems that the most distractions try to come about. And we have to just filter all of that out, stay laser focused, and just turn on the beast mode. That's all I can say. Just turn on the beast mode and go for it. You know, go for it. And I think we can all do it. You know why? Because we have an amazing team and we support each other. We have each other's back. And I know that we can do this. So go team!
I love it. I'm gonna say it like Jamie. Turn on the beast mode. I love it. It sounds so cool. I mean, such an incredible Pearl executive. I love it. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate you so much. Is Russell hiding off screen?
Oh, no, he just had to go deal with Eli.
You had to go take care of Eli. Okay, cool. No problem. No problem. We totally respect that. Okay. Anybody else?
Okay, I'm jumping in, T. I just want to share with everyone, speed is your best friend. Don't wait. Get to work. Leverage on our tools. We have the best team ever in the. So use us. Leverage what T.Gray has put together for all of us. And guys, you are going to regret if you let this opportunity go by without really latching onto it. So I just want to encourage everyone to really jump on this, embrace these promotions. I've never seen anything like this in my 10 years in the industry, guys. So I just want to say, let's do it.
Hey.
Go rock and roll.
That is awesome. Awesome. Woo! Hey, you know what was that? I think that's a powerful training in one sentence. Speed is your best friend. And that's the best advice we could give this team, which is to go fast, to do it now, to have a sense of urgency. Don't let yourself think, oh, I've got more time. I still have, 50 some odd days. No. You got to act like you got to do it this week. And that's how Sam and I went Sapphire in 2.5 weeks. It's like we had a deadline. We didn't give ourselves 60 days. We gave ourselves 2 weeks to get it done. And I just want to encourage you guys that create a deadline in your mind, have a talk with your family, go bananas. Speed is your best friend. All right, Nati, what you got?
I mean, I agree with what everyone's saying. We're really a part of an amazing team. Everything is there in front of us, what we have to do. Keep going and take into consideration, like Project 5000, we're enrolling people like crazy. So you might have had a friend of yours in mind. You know what? Maybe I already enrolled her. So get on it. Don't stop. I mean, and remember that you're introducing people to something that can change their lives, not just for the promotion, not just to boost your business, but you can be helping someone that's depressed or someone that's ready to, run away from their job or whatever it may be. So you're pushing your business and you're also helping people out. So get on it because, like I said, I might have already enrolled that friend you were waiting on. You were waiting to go into.
I like it. I better hurry up and enroll some people before Nati enrolls them. first, it's done. But you know what, though? That's real. That's real because, I mean, I've had lots of people that were on my list. And by the time I got to them, they were already in. And somebody was telling me about that the other day. They said they call somebody, I don't know, it was probably one of you guys, that they call somebody and the person had literally got in like the day before or something like that.
Yeah.
Heartbreak. Oh,
Yeah, the
crazy.
is the moment.
All right, Kim is muted, so she WhatsApped me. She said, I'm on board 100%. Jamaica is ready to roll. We're going for it. She said she's actually been sending out the Exec Connect recording to prospects, to prospects, and getting good responses. Of course, that's good, Kim. Thank you for that idea. And she said, we have the system that works. We can do it. Let's go for it, Team Elite. And by the way, shout out to Sean, Paulette, Nicole, and Camille, who are also on the training. Way to go, you guys. That's how you get it done. Yes. All right, guys. So that brings us to pretty much the end of our training. And I just want to say, guys, listen, go for it. You know, this is an amazing business where absolutely anybody can win. All you have to do is decide and then put one foot behind the other and go for it. And I see people doing that. I'm watching what's happening in the Team Elite Facebook group, and the volume of new people that are joining our team is really increasing. So I just want to encourage you guys, if you don't get all the rules, don't worry about it. The one rule is get to work. You know, get your butt in gear, start recruiting people, do the J parties, and everything else will fall into place. We are watching over your shoulder, so we're going to help you make sure you don't miss a qualification. So that said, everybody, God bless you. Let's make this a huge week. The calls start up again tomorrow. I think Marsha's doing 12. I'm doing 8. So let's make Monday big. Let's come out of the gates like some beasts, because that's who we are. What do you say, Jamie? Say it again. Turn on what?
Turn on beast mode.
Turn on beast mode. All right, everybody. That wraps another edition of Team Elite TV. Number 15 is in the bag.
Bye, guys.
See you at the top. See you at the bank with your $6,000 self. All right, we're out of here.